How we doing, boys? How we doing, fellas? Once again in Mobile, Alabama at the time, not at my home. I'm in an office in a hotel. Got the boys in the room right now making a lot of ruckus. But we got to get the film reviews out. That's what everything's about, dude. If we're not evaluating players, what are we doing, honestly, on Earth? Like, what's really the whole ordeal? The beautiful thing about the guy we're going over today, Mr. Armand Membou, is that right tackle, beautifully. I don't know if this is reaching. Once again, guys, I only have one laptop out here in Mobile, so 801 snaps. This is not showing up. He's only a right tackle kind of guy. 0 sacks given up in 2024, beautiful grade of 90.4. We have to find out what this story is. This could just be beautifully him just getting better progression. I'm not sure if there's a offensive line coach that came here, but having an incredible, beautiful grade of 67.1 in 2023 and moving all the way up to 90.4 in 2024. There's a beautiful story there that we need to figure out. Run block grade at an 87.6. This is the first offensive lineman also, guys, that we have done. And this is not because I don't know offensive linemen. This is actually because it's timing with everything. The Senior Bowl is about to start up. Offensive linemen are probably the most loved out of the bunch with the D line. Few receivers, but not really. And so I think this is going to be a great optimal time to get this out. But more than anything, offensive linemen are really just loved at this point of the draft process. Pass block grade at 85.4, zone grade at 87.5, and then the gap grade at a 76.7. True pass set pass block grade at a 79.9. And guys, at the end of the day, offensive lineman grades through PFF. I mean, there's so much that goes into it. There's so many things that can hurt a grade for offensive linemen that can't be really shown through numbers. I hope that makes sense. So these are great grades, 100%, but let's look at the film to just make sure, because we still have to be consistent on why this 67.1, 67.6 the past 2 years, and then 90.4. Maybe we can do another film breakdown on this guy. We're going to be doing a lot on Armand, even all the way up until the beginning of the season, OTAs and stuff like that, just because he's going to be more than likely a first-round dude. Talent. At the Senior Bowl, he got measured at 6'4". Right here, he's at 6'3". I don't think that's a huge thing, an inch. I know the tryhards are going to really pin hard on that. I get it. I understand a lot of people love it. If you're 6'3", if you're 6'4", if you're 6'5", 6'6", you can play the game. 6'3" is also a great size, but he got it in at 6'4". Let's get into the filmers. Number 79 right here. And as you can see, he is a gargantuan size of a man, but even beautifully, the one thing that I already see, let me pull this screen out. What do you guys see immediately? I want to start asking questions also. What do you see kind of immediately with this 6'4" guy? I really want to see how tall this dude is over here. I think he is also a guy that's going to be entering the draft, if I'm not mistaken. But Mr. Armand is so low to the freaking ground already, lower than this tight end that he's probably bigger than. But then look at these guards and centers, also very low, but their hands on the ground. Look how low he is already. And this is against Boston College. And this is going to be Donovan Ezrico. I can't really say his last name. This is a top pass rusher right over here. So hopefully we can get some wins over here for Mr. Armand if Mr. Number 6 comes over to this side. So let's be on the lookout for that. Offensive lineman, I need to pressure. What I like feet. Feet are the number one thing when it comes to offensive linemen. You can have great hands, but if you can't move for a speed rush, if you can't anchor beautifully for any type of speed to power rush, counters and stuff like that, it all starts with the feet. It is bottom up when it comes to everything really with football, if you really want to think about it, but offensive linemen way even more. The kick out has to be beautiful, it has to be effortless though. Like, you can't see him cheating too much. And look at the feet right here. I wish I could see his left foot a little bit better, but he's pretty much like, there's no stagger here. So, it could be a run or a pass, not really sure, but let's see what it is. Also, one thing I want to tell you guys about how I'm going to be doing the offensive line work is I'm just cutting up the first 5 minutes of the film that I get. I like to get plays where I can learn something through each one, negative or positive, but instead I'm just going to do a 5-minute clip, first 5-minute clip on the offensive lineman, and then later on, more than likely, going to do a full offensive line, full game, long stuff, like 30 minutes discussing. At this moment, could be 30 minutes, but let's go ahead and get into it. Mr. Armand Membou, right here, big, strong, ready. Get him out in space. Yeah, going the opposite way. So, I mean, there could be a lot of dead plays. Like I said, I'm only taking the first 5 minutes. Offensive line work, you can get a lot. There he is. Good kick. Patient. Great. Oh, you saw that. I know you all saw that. We're only going to do trench view also. Look at his right hand, how he gets it beautifully on number 4's chest, and he's able to catch him and get his feet, because it looks like his feet is a little bit slow. You see him, he's staggered more now. See a little bit, and then he's able to get that hand and slow him down and catch him. Big boy. Big boy. These are all consecutive plays. 3rd and 4. Oh, that's beautiful. That's what I mean, baby. Look at him get out. And, pre-snap, I don't know what his responsibility is. I don't know if he's about to down block. I don't know anything. So everything's going to be a surprise of what this guy does. So we got to pass. You see he's got a wide and 9 all the way out here, not looking at him. Got his eyes on 91, but he sees him. And the tight end's going to ignore him, going to go somewhere else. And so he has to – this is a wide place where he's got to go. Let's look out number 4. He's getting ready. You see that hand drop? That's a tendency I'm going to pick up if I'm a defender. But look at that. Beautiful. Just shuffled and then slowed him down. I mean, the ball's out pretty quick, but still, look at that. Just easy shuffle. Easy shuffle. I'm seeing this as a tendency. This is a pass. Focus on that arm. I'm a defensive guy. Boom! Catches it, slows it down. Strong. Arm length seems to be very, very fine. Those are 2 pass sets where he uses that right arm beautifully. And when you as opposed to, using 2 hands, which a lot of guys do, you really want to use that one. Oh, sorry, I got the mic. Guys use 2 hands, sorry. A lot of guys like to use 2 hands. But if you use that one right arm, there's so much space. There's a little bit more space you can get because you're stretching out a little bit more, and it gives that left hand some time to come and catch the edge. And that's really, if you're falling, he seems to be very comfortable, very fluid, like I said. And it seems like, Missouri, they got to get the ball out fast for whatever reason. Here he is, 79. Getting him out in space, run a little bit. Seems like he got some quicks to him. Looks like he can plug a lot. Takes up a lot of space. Great double team. Gets his feet situated there. He was a little bit, off in the beginning, but you can see him really, collect himself. He has to go an outside approach. Number 4 goes in. He's still there. So great stuff. And guys, these are consecutive plays. So, I mean, kind of look at the pressures that he's given up. Brady Cook, the quarterback. See if he's getting rattled. Get him out in space. Great cut. It's not beautiful. It's not the perfect, but your job is done. 88 will not make this play. Tyleek, you got Tyleek, Williams out of Ohio State. You got Walter Nolan out of Ole Miss. If they're this guy right here, they are more than capable of crossing the face of 79 and getting to where he's got to go. He's very, very late, number 88 that was, but beautiful way to just get into that knee area and get number 88 on the ground to where he does not make the play. Good stuff there. And he's a big boy getting low. He was right there. See, he loved that right arm, man. That's just how he gets down. He's got to be strong. Here we go. Get him out moving. Moves well. Very dense, looks like, too. A lot of edges have the opportunity to be the hammer, not the nail. And it looks like he's taking that role right now, being the hammer. Look at his eyes here. Being very active. He doesn't have any work in his way. So when you don't have work your way, a lot of people can get lackadaisical, look at the play itself, or you could be looking for work. Look at his eyes, looking for work. Okay, here we go. Beautiful. I like this view better. We got him run. Get to the second level. Come on, baby. Look at this, baby. Look at him just shuffling and running, and everyone just in sync with this offensive line. Look at him just looking. And that's the thing when on zone reads, all right? So this is a zone read. This is where you really want number 8, your running back, to pick the lane beautifully. And so when you're doing a zone read, you're blocking a zone, not necessarily a man, to where that's why these guys, they get to just run out in space, and you're blocked to block an area. And your area to block is right there. And one thing to approach when you're watching these offensive linemen is look at the yards that the running back gets after he makes contact with the guy he's blocking with. That kind of beautifully shows, okay, boom. If Mr. Membou is not here, this guy tackles him, right? So this is a new line of scrimmage I want you guys to see right here. This is a new line of scrimmage. So let's see how many yards he gets with this new line of scrimmage. Boom, 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 boom. About what? 15 yards, almost 14 yards. So congratulations, Mr. Membou. You gave your team a first down. Look at him just getting space, crossing the faces of defensive linemen. I want to see. Let's look at this. Let's look and see if these defensive linemen are slanting down, right? They're slanting this way to the right. He's still able. 79. Mr. Membou is able to cross the face of 91. It's incredible. How does he cross his face so fast? Yeah, he's down blocking. Look at him. And he gets there faster. He's just quicker, bigger. He uses his back very, very well to kind of, if he can't get in front of him to reach, he's able to get, his back. Give you his back to where, you're still not going to make a play. It may not be a beautiful, reach block, but you're still not going to make a play. Get him out in space again. Ooh. Doing his job, sealing the edge. 15 sealed the edge well, but there was still a little bit of a lane right here. Not really, I guess. Beautiful cut up by number 9, I guess. All right, here we go. Boom. See? Like I said, guys, this is all consecutive plays. How much pressure has Mr. Brady Cook gotten? Good arm length. These guys aren't really using speed even because they know they got speed. That's really their package. That's why I really want Azarique on the side. Because Mr. Donovan, look at him looking for work. I love it. Jason Kelsey is so good at this, having his head on a swivel, looking for work when he goes to the, second and third level even. Look at him. Nothing here. Boom. Where my head at? Oh, here you go. Boom. Because you love that because you never know what the play is going to become. You never know what the play is going to become. Always be looking for work. These guys, their speed rush is their thing. You can see how they're not automatically doing a bull rush with him. That was a fake stab move that number 5 did. Fake stab moved and then try to hook it underneath, chop it or not chop it, but do a little underneath hook. Fake stab move, right? You see that? But just great arm placement by Mr. Membou. Great arm placement. Here we go again. Also another thing, guys, and this is the consistency that I'm talking about. I don't know if this is Membou's fault at all. Great ability to cross his face right there. But look how fast Missouri's getting this ball out. He's not really blocking. He's blocking, right? He's doing his job. But the ball is out so fast, so right now. He's got a base block right now, head on. Look at that. Get him out in space. Did he make that catch? That's Luther Burner. Love that boy. But they're getting the ball out, very, very quickly. A lot of east to west stuff as well. So that will help most offensive linemen with their grading. We just got to be consistent there. Within this run game, although I do see him crossing the face of a lot of defensive guys, we're not seeing him really pal drive anyone, right? He stumbled a little bit right there. I don't see a lot of aggression. I see a lot of technique, which is not bad. I see technique. I see poise. I see athleticism. I want to see something nasty, though. You know what I mean, guys? I just want to see something after the whistle with offensive linemen. Call me crazy, but I want to see something a little bit nasty. There you go. But, it just looks like he's a guy that's just going to do his job. A nice NFL starter, maybe swing tackle, but I'm pretty sure he'll be a starter. And he's just going to do his job. Just going to do his job. May not be too much extracurriculars, which I like. I like extracurricular activities with my offensive lineman. Here you go. Last one. Empty set. So this one's a little weird. I mean, we could probably get something from this last one. Kind of looks like his kickback's a little weird here. Boom, boom. Okay. Nah, he's fine. He's fine. It all looks like whatever that was with it being a jailbreak screen. It was about getting this guy upfield, just not too fast, I guess. Just enough time to get these offensive linemen out in space. So that's the designing of the play. I don't think that's going to be Membou's fault. Armand Membou. Let's see what teams are being mocked to him at the moment through PFF. We'll talk about what we think of him. Los Angeles Rams, yes. Houston Texans, yes. And yes, you guys are so good at getting these in. Yes, these are teams that I definitely could use him immediately. Like I said, very technical, understands his strengths. He has to be very strong just because with these sorry, I think was that Boston College? Yeah, Boston College edge rushers. That's a lot of speed. I really wish Donovan was on his side a little bit more through those clips, but he wasn't. To where what it shows you guys is they never bull rushed him. They probably know that's not going to be their best bet whatsoever. And plus, they're losing a lot of speed with those rushes because Missouri wants to get the ball out so fast. So that could be another reason as well. But very technical, very clean, right? Good feet we saw as well. Very dense, able to anchor there. I just want to see him just get mad and angry and put some on the dirt real bad. But that's what we got for you boys today. I will see you guys on the next one. And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.